I've made over $27,000 selling digital products on Etsy as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom without running ads, growing on social media, or working more than a few hours a day. And now I've helped over 500 people, mostly busy moms like me, do the same inside my mentorship program, The Sales Sprint. Like Mimi, who made 2 sales with only 4 digital products in her shop. Or Ashani, who made a sale with a brand new shop in less than 24 hours. But if I had to make 100 Etsy sales in just 30 days, here's exactly what I do. Now listen, if at any point in this video you catch yourself thinking, this won't work for me, or my niche is too saturated, you might be right. Maybe you're not ready to do what it takes, and that's okay. But if you're done crossing your fingers, refreshing your Etsy dashboard, and wondering why your good products still aren't making sales, then this video is for you. Let's start with the first strategy that took me from barely making any sales to making over $1,000 a month, and that is hack number 1. Reverse engineer a bestseller. Etsy shows you what's selling. You just have to pay attention. But most new sellers think they need more products, a better banner, or a cuter font. That's not really the issue. The real reason your product isn't selling is because it blends in. It either doesn't catch people's attention or it's missing something important buyers are looking for. Let me give you an example. Back in November 2023, I stopped focusing on Etsy. Instead, I opened a Shopify store selling the exact same products. I kept hearing people say, Etsy's too saturated, Etsy's dead. So I believe them. I started posting 2 to 3 times a day on Instagram and TikTok, trying to get traffic to my new Shopify store. And after 5 months, I was still struggling to make even $200 a month. Meanwhile, my Etsy shop that I hadn't touched in those last 5 months was still making around $100 a month with 0 effort. So in May, I gave myself a challenge. If I can make more than $200 on Etsy without ads and without social media, I'm closing my Shopify store for good. And that's exactly what happened. I made over $450 on Etsy in May without doing anything fancy. No social media, no paid ads, just strategic changes. So what did I do? I found a best-selling product in the category I wanted to sell in. Then I read the reviews, and not just the good ones, but the ones with 2, 3, or 4 stars. That's where buyers are the most honest. They'll say things like, the Canva links don't work. And that tells me I need to make sure I test my Canva links before I send them to the customer. They may also say, not great if you're looking for a done option. This lets me know people want products that are done for them so they are ready to use. Another review says, has too much going on, too many things to focus on. This lets me know that having more pages isn't always a good thing. When I saw those complaints, I paid close attention. I made sure my version of that product fixed those issues. I mentioned it clearly in the description. I showed it in the listing photos. I even added phrases like ADHD friendly or no design skills needed. You're not copying someone else. You're making a better version that actually helps the buyer. And that's how you stand out, even with the brand new Etsy shop. And once someone clicks on your listing, there's one more thing you can do to make them say, I need this. And that brings us to hack number 2. Add strategic bonuses. People don't always buy the best product. They buy the one that feels like the best deal. That's why bonuses are so powerful. They instantly make your product look more valuable, even if the price stays exactly the same. But here's the key. The bonus needs to solve a problem the buyer already has, or one they didn't even realize they had until they saw your listing. Let me show you what I mean. I was selling a bundle of ADHD cleaning checklists, and my main competitor was selling her bundle, which was 5 pages for $18. Her listing was pretty, it was a bestseller, but I saw an opportunity. I made my bundle 30 plus pages and priced it at just $7, which is what I saw other cleaning checklists priced at. Then I added a bonus, a 6-page productivity pack that included things like a daily planner, a priority matrix. So why did I do this? Because someone who struggles with ADHD and cleaning likely also struggles with time management, overwhelm, and decision fatigue. So I gave them a tool that solved that too. When buyers compare 2 listings side by side and see yours includes way more value, especially for a lower price, it becomes a no-brainer. They don't just feel like they're buying a product, they feel like they're winning. Here's how you can do it too. Open up ChatGPT and tell it what your product is. Be specific, what kind of product it is, who it helps, and what problem it solves. Ask for bonus ideas that would make your product easier to use, more valuable, or more likely to help your customers get a result. Choose 1 to 2 simple bonuses that are easy for you to create and directly support the main product. Here's a sample prompt you can copy and paste. I sell a type of digital product. It's designed to help who it's for with the problem it solves. What are some valuable bonus ideas I can include that would make this product feel more complete, easier to use, or more results driven for my customers? Here's an example. I sell a digital budget planner for busy moms who want to manage their money better. What bonus products could I include to make this feel more valuable and help them stay consistent with their budgeting? ChatGPT might suggest things like a sinking fund tracker with pre-filled examples, a monthly family finance check-in template, or a quick start guide with budgeting tips for beginners. Pick the ones that make sense for your product and add them in a way that feels intentional, not random. This is what will help you make sales while you sleep, just like my student Sarah. A thoughtful bonus can completely shift how someone sees your product and make them hit add to cart without hesitation. And that brings us to hack number 3, add benefits to your listing photos. Here's something most new sellers get wrong. They fill their listing photos with features, but buyers are looking for benefits. Let me explain the difference. Most people don't buy a drill just because they want a drill. They buy a drill because they want a hole in the wall. More specifically, they want to hang a family photo so their house feels more like a home. That's the difference between a feature and a benefit. The feature is what the product is. The benefit is what the product does for them. So if your listing photo says 30 plus pages included, that's great. But why does that matter? What does that help your buyer do? A simple way to add benefits to your listing photos is by using the so what framework. Take every feature of your product and ask yourself, so what? What does this help my buyer do, feel, or solve? If you're selling a printable planner, your photos might say 30 plus pages included. So what? Plan your week in 10 minutes or less. Or they could say undated design. So what? Start anytime without wasting a single page. Or your listing photos might even say editable in Canva. So what? Customize it in minutes, even if you're not tech savvy. See the difference? You're not just listing what your product includes, you're showing how it makes your customer's life easier and more organized. These are the things buyers connect with, because buyers aren't shopping for products, they're shopping for results. And once your listings are working hard for you, let's talk about how to increase the money you make from every single sale without creating more products. Hack number 4, boost your revenue with cross sells. One day I went into Walmart to get one thing. An avocado. That was the mission. 20 minutes later, I'm walking out with $100 worth of groceries, but I forgot the avocado. Retail stores know how to get us. And one of the biggest reasons, cross sells. It's not just what you came for, it's what you see along the way that makes sense to grab while you're already in buying mode. Target does the same thing. You're in the checkout line and suddenly you're throwing a candle, an aloe face mask, and gold pins into your cart because why not? Even McDonald's knows this game. Would you like an apple pie with that? It's just one extra question, but it turns a $7 order into a $9 order over and over again. You can do the exact same thing in your Etsy shop with cross sells. Here's how to set it up in your shop. Think in pairs. For every product you make, ask yourself, what else would make this more useful or help them take the next step? Second, create it as a separate listing. You don't always have to stuff everything into a bundle. Cross sells are about options, not overwhelm. And then third, you're going to link them together. Mention the additional product in your description. You can create a bundle discount with that product, and you can show it in your listing photos with text like, grab the matching meal planner here. Want the reward chart? It's available in the shop. You don't need new traffic to make more money. You just need to show buyers what else they can buy. And once they're already in buying mode, cross sells feel like an easy yes. Next up is one of the fastest ways to boost your sales shop wide, especially when your listings are already solid. Hack number 5, run strategic sales that drive action. Let's bust a myth real quick. Running a sale doesn't cheapen your brand, it multiplies your momentum. Some sellers worry that putting their shop on sale makes them look desperate, but the truth is, buyers love a deal, and a smart sell gives them a reason to buy now instead of maybe later. Think about it. You'll pass on a $12 candle all day, but if it's 30% off and only available this weekend, suddenly there's 2 of them in your cart with the throw blanket. Sales work. not just because people are saving money, but because it gives them a reason to say yes faster. And the good news is you don't have to run the same boring sale every single time. You can run different types of sales to create fresh urgency and to appeal to different buying behavior. Here are 4 smart sales types you can try. First up is the shop-wide sale. This is great for building momentum, ranking higher in search, and clearing abandoned carts. This is your everything must go vibe or your grand opening sale. Run it for a weekend or even a full month. Use phrases like back to school sale or flash sale in Sunday. Option 2 is the monthly sale. This is the set it and forget it sale you can easily schedule on Etsy. This is great for keeping your shop active without thinking about it. You can do something like 30% off all month so you can increase your conversions even when you're not promoting something specific. Sale number 3 is the buy more, save more. This sale increases your average order size. An example could be buy 3, get 30% off, or buy 2 items, get 15% off. This works especially well if you have products that go together or serve the same audience. You can even add a listing photo that says add 3 items to your cart for 30% off automatically. And then the 4th option is your 24-hour flash sale. This is perfect when you want quick results. Drop a surprise discount for 24 hours and make it obvious. In your shop banner and shop announcement, you can say things like 50% off today only or 40% off ends at midnight. And here's a quick tip. You can stack these sales. For example, you can run a shop-wide sale of 20% off and you could have a buy 3, get 30% off sale too. This way, buyers feel like they're getting a double win and your revenue gets a double boost. This is what happened for my student Lynn, who was paying for ads but still struggling to make sales. She stopped her ads and ran a 75% off sale and finally started making money. But it's not just about the money. With those sales comes reviews, and those reviews help buyers feel more confident to buy your product. Sales aren't just about lowering your prices. They're about strategically guiding buyer behavior. And the best part is you don't need a huge audience, an elaborate strategy, or a million digital products to make this work. Making money on Etsy is about being intentional. Start with one strategy, take action today, and watch how quickly your sales pick up. But if you're still not sure what to sell, or if you feel like every idea you have is too competitive, watch this video next where I'm breaking down 7 unsaturated digital products that are blowing up right now, even for brand new Etsy sellers.